Hey, how's it going, guys? God's Vessel here today, bringing you another Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2 Chapter Challenge walkthrough. We just got done going through Chapter 6, I believe it was, and we are now on 7 on the Master Ninja difficulty. This is the part in the game where you fight your second greater fiend, I believe, out of 5. I would say that Volf is probably the 4th most challenging one. I would start with Fiend Genshin, then I would say Liz. Then I would do Zidonius, and then I guess you could say Volf, and then Alexi. Neither one of them, or none of them, are too difficult. It's just a matter of kind of memorizing or knowing their attack patterns and how to adjust to it. Volf has a couple of, cheesy moves. If you play through the team missions, he gets a little bad in there, but overall he isn't too bad. You can easily beat him with the dual blades, the dragon sword, the tonfas, or whatever. So that's fight is in this chapter right here. So we'll get to it. And of course, we're going to go ahead and always switch into our trusty DLC uniform, our frosty white. It's not called frosty white. I just call it that, but it's like a frosty white uniform. So we'll go ahead and change over into that. I like the music in this map right here. I think it's called a Lost Civilization. So if you go to YouTube and you actually search it, it's called Lost Civilization. Kind of relaxing, at least to me it is. But right here, I was telling you guys at the end of chapter 6, I believe it was. This is a Talisman of Rebirth. You can open the chest. Now again, I think in the story mode when you're doing this, it doesn't work this way. I could be wrong. But if you watched the last video, in chapter 6, you saw me, you saw me open the chest and I got the Talisman of Rebirth. And then in this chapter right here, I was able to open it again and get it again. So keep that in mind. And right here, I'm just kind of like, underwater looking. So I think there are more chests. I think what's happening is that all the chests respawn here in this chapter because you're kind of in the same map twice. So it might just be that when you're playing through the chapter challenge, all the chests respawn. And then when you play through the story mode, they don't respawn like this. So that might be what's going on. Yeah, what you're going to see right here is me struggle a couple. Right here, I couldn't get up on the rock. I'm like, I know you press X to jump up here, and Ryu did everything but what I wanted him to do. So hope you guys don't mind this little struggling portion right here of me trying to get up on one rock. It looks really retarded. One of those derp moments. But yeah, I think we finally make it up here. Yeah. And be aware, there's always going to be fish up here, ghost fish. In this spot right here. Always use my trusty flails to take them out. And if you get caught without them, you can always, I guess, fight them with the dual blades. But at this point in the game, you don't have dual blades yet. You get those from chapter like 17, I think. So just use the flails. If you've seen me use several times by now on the fishy encounters. I don't know, for some reason I just like spamming that L1 button to make him block like that. It doesn't do anything, but it just looks kind of cool. And you jump over right here, the game's going to tell you to go to your right, but go to your left though. There's a chest over here in the corner. I think it has, oh, it's fish in this corner too. Shit, see, yeah. Got caught off guard with the fish right here. I forgot they spawn there like that. But I think this chest has either Nimpo or an herb in it. One of the two. Okay. So an herb. And then it's going to have a little breakaway right here. Little, yeah. Just jump over that. If you fall down the bottom, you got to hop back up again from the pillars and jump across. So don't fall. And then right here we have our, I guess they're water demons. Another annoying fight, mainly because I can't block them. Like these attacks right here, I don't see the attack coming in to block it, so it's difficult to see which way to go with it. So I just went ahead and burned two Nimpos because I think there's a chest on the other side as well. Yeah, right here in the corner. There's a chest here that is going to give me a Nimpo back. So I was saying earlier in the other videos that if you know where, I think it's chapter 1 or 2, probably chapter 1. If you know where the Nimpo chests are at, then you can go ahead and open, or not open, but you can go ahead and burn a Nimpo and then just get the chest and resupply. So yeah, I was waiting for more fish to come out of there. I don't think I was up front. Oh, yes, I was. Okay. So Imafane always wrecks these guys right here, these little skeletons. I don't really see any other weapon in the game that you could use. Maybe the Lunar Staff, if you just like the Lunar Staff, but the Imafane has a more devastating effect than the Lunar Staff does. Because the Lunar Staff, I think the last portion of the UT, he's like sticking the staff in the air and everything like that, and he's slamming the ground. The Imafang is always ground based, and then the final slam is another ground attack. So those will probably be your best bets. And I think for some reason right here, oh, I switched to dual blades. Why? I don't know. I just got done talking about using Imafang, but we're on dual blades, so we're gonna make it work. I think I might. Oh nope. No, the cannon is not what you want. The cannon does you no good in this game. The only time you can use the cannon is on the previous boss you just saw in chapter 6, the jellyfish. Use it on him, and I think you can use it on the Statue of Liberty. I think it could be the arrow, but if you're not using it for those two enemies, then you don't need it. But as we see here, I went ahead and switched back to the Imafane because the effects are just, you know, way more devastating than the dual blades or a staff would be. And I'm just repeatedly just, you know, getting a couple of kills, running away, and doing the on landing UT. And you get more essence out of the enemies if you use the essence to kill them from the charge. It's a very fun fight, and by very fun I mean stupid. Now, I did not do too bad in this fight right here, but this guy can get out of control sometimes. The slamming, the stumping, the grabbing, the kicking, it just gets really dumb. So I think the key to beating this guy right here is what you see me doing is staying directly between his legs. He's kind of like the blind fiend that we fought earlier. Actually, yeah, he fought earlier when we fought the Alexi chapter on the bridge. If you stay between his legs, he'll kind of try to grab you. Hold on. Right there, you saw me shoot the Nimpo at his chest. When he kills over like that, he's sitting on his butt, shoot the Void Nimpo at his chest. It does the most damage. That's the fastest way to get rid of him, or to damage him. But the key, like I was saying, just stay between his legs and just keep using your iframes. When he goes for the kick, yeah, he got me right there. He grazed me, but that kick does massive damage, but I'm just staying between his legs, and you can see the grab coming. You can see his little temper tantrum he's throwing right here. You can see all of it coming, but I'm mostly immune to him between his legs. So he falls on his backside again right here. Just go for the Nimpo, hit him in the chest, and you see how much damage it does. If you get out in front of him, he's going to grab you. I think he's going to smash you, pick you up, drop bones in your head, smash you again, and throw you to the wall. Now, of course, as soon as he grabs you, you're 90% dead anyway, so the rest is just overkill. Yeah, and I got nervous here. I was like, I don't want to take a chance and get hit by this, so I just went ahead and burned the Nimpo. I know I had one more to hit him right here. And it's that easy. I think this dude gives people a lot of problems because people go in and they just constantly attack, smash a square, triangle, square, triangle, square, 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 triangle, square, triangle. And they get mad at the game and say, what the fuck is going on? It's not fair. He's doing too much damage. Come on now. There's a strategy to fighting all these bosses in the game. I mean, otherwise there wouldn't be bosses if you didn't have to have a strategy for them. You can just go in and attack blindly. Now, in Acolyte and in Warrior, you can do that. You can eat shit, guy. You can very easily get away by going in and attacking blindly, just pressing all the buttons on the controller, and you'll come out fine. But because it's called Master Ninja, those noob-like tactics will do you no good here. You have to have a strategy in fighting these bosses, or you will forever struggle and never beat it. And you'll say the game is too difficult, which is not just a bad player. If you're doing stuff like that, attacking blindly. Everything in the game has a strategy to it. Everything. You see me use certain weapons for certain enemy encounters. These guys right here, I'm going to always use the Endless Fangs. For the fish, you're going to see me use the flails. For boss fights, I'm going to go with the tonfas, or I'm going to go with the dual blades. You got to have a strategy for it. If you made it to this point in the game right here, and it's becoming increasingly difficult, it's the same difficulty. The dynamics of the fight hasn't changed, just the enemy skins have changed. But your strategy should be to divide and conquer. You can't charge in. Take your time. That's the issue I had when I was first going through Master Ninja. I kind of wanted to charge in and kind of attack blindly. I wanted to spam the Izuna drop on every enemy, and it doesn't kill them. And it may take 3 or 4 drops, and then you die, and then you quit the game. So strategy, strategy, strategy. And patience. You gotta have patience here with this. I went on a bit of a rant there about strategy, but just watching that fight right there and seeing people struggle on that guy, struggle to play him, and I think it's Master 01. It's him. No, it's Fiend Genshin. No, it's regular Genshin. Then it's him. And people struggle. And I'm pointing down here below because if you fall down there, you just die. So don't fall off. But like I was saying about that boss fight, people just struggle right there. You know, they say it's too difficult and it's not fair and he does too much damage. It's like, man, I get so irritated.
Finally, a worthy adversary has entered my castle. Excellent. he shall be given a most fitting welcome.
I appreciate it. Now, for anybody who's wondering, this music in the background is called The Hero. If you go to YouTube and just search in The Hero Ninja Gaiden Segment 2, that will pop up as well. And always remember to go up here and check that chest. This right here would not be an upgrade shop. It'll just be a regular shop from Maramusa. So you can come in here and resupply. I think we might have a death coming up here. You'll see here shortly. These guys are irritating. Yeah. Okay, so it wasn't a death, but it was a stupid ass headbutt right here. I get headbutt and I fly into the wall. Or whatever he did to me, threw me into the wall, and the wall killed me. I just don't think stuff like that should be in the game. It's already irritating enough. Hardly a challenge for these guys. Yep, I went ahead and went full noob on you. I pulled out the lunar staff, and not bashing anybody for using the lunar staff. I just think it's not so skilled a weapon, and it doesn't do a lot of damage either. So maybe I am bashing people who use the lunar staff. I'll be honest though, when I first started playing, I did use this weapon a lot. Cause they look cool. The lunar staff and then the flails, they look really, really cool. They do no damage. It's like going into, you know, a fight with a broomstick. It's useless. This dude's trying his best to grab me right here. Now I do think that we have a death coming up here. I think I get greedy and I go back down there, try to fight the guy, and I end up paying for it. Like right here, I hear the guy down there and I'm like, I should keep going. But I jump down and look at this shit. It's a very bad idea. If I don't die right here, I think there's another moment where I jump back down in there. Not in that spot, but down, I think it's the werewolves. I might have jumped down there and I got wrecked. So if you can get past a certain area without fighting the enemies, now I encourage you to run the whole game from all the enemies, but in spots like that right there where I could have just kept on going, just keep going. Looks like there was too many of them for me. Might have to pay the price. But I'll come back though. Oh boy. Yep. Just using Nempo. I'm already disappointed I had to come back through here anyway. Come on the ground and fight. He's trying to grab me. That's the whole programming of this game on Master Ninja difficulty. It's just to grab. But we're not going to complain about that. We've made it this far. Things were getting out of hand there, huh? Sometimes these fights have a good flow to them. Sometimes they don't. So that's one thing I try to get in each fight is a flow of who I'm going to target next. I'm glad the little coals right there don't burn you when you land on them. I might get owned right here by this guy. I was probably playing with him. I think he like jumps up here and headbutts me. I'm not sure. I'm sitting here playing with the arrows. Into like 40 arrows to kill this dude. Okay, so 20. That's 20 arrows too many. Yeah. Oh, he got serious too. I cut his arm off. He went into rage mode. He's gonna go down swinging. But then I guess that kind of makes sense because they say a wounded enemy is a dangerous enemy. So I guess, you know, you cut the arm off or cut a leg off, they do more damage. They, you know, more aggressive. Now, this part of the game right here is literally one big circle. That's all it is. And you'll see here in a moment how I'm forced to go up the stairs and go, I think it's to the left, and then I'm going to be forced to come back down and go to the same doors I could have went through in the first place, but they wouldn't open. Why? I don't know. But it's a big circle right here, literally. And here we are again, just going ahead and abusing our save option here. I've already cleared this area. I know there's a fight coming up in here, and if I die in the fight again, I don't want to have to go back and fight that fight and fight that fight again and then come back in here. And I think like right here, if I wanted to, again, I can go back to the save point and then save it again. Because I think it's 2 more gauntlets you have to go through. If not 2, maybe 3. But you just want to make it as easy as possible. Yeah, so you see me shoot the arrow in the air, the arrow or the shurikens. Let me know that there's someone or no one in the room. Yeah, I'm not this area right here. Not my most enjoyable part right here to go through. And see what I was saying right here? How it forced me to come back out here and go up these stairs again. And you saw me run away right there. I ran down the steps and went ahead and charged the UT up. It's no point in trying to fight them in that little tiny area. I've preached this several times earlier in early chapters. You know, if you have a bunch of enemies, retreat to an area where you can control the fight, where you can see them coming, or where you can charge your UT up, at least, if not kill, delim a few of them to give you some momentum in the fight versus trying to fight them individually and they're all surrounding you, attacking you at one time. Now, this area here actually is pretty big enough for me to kind of move around, so it was no need for me to run back anywhere else. Ooh. There's that death fist from Paul again. Rage counter hit wall splat. Yeah, I remember this part right here all too well. This is where I get greedy and then foolish and jump back down. I think on the other side, I think I jump across and I either try to charge a UT and I pay for it, or I get past a couple enemies and instead of me just moving on, I go back and try to fight them and I get killed. So, but again, in Master Ninja difficulty, you don't want to make it a habit of running from all the enemies because you need the essence for the chest or for the store. Wow. Complete ownage. Yeah. It was just a poor fight, a poor flow. We've talked about that in the past. I just got done talking about having a flow in the fight, and I didn't have one. I went in and I got tunnel vision there, just trying to charge the UT. If you can't get the UT off, you know, run and then charge it up, or, you know, separate them and then engage them that way. Yep. And you see me switch over to the flails right here. I know there are fish in this chest. There's always fish in this chest right here, no matter what you do. Now, on Acolyte or Warrior, there might not be any fish there, but on Master Ninja, there are fish there. I thought I could make that jump right there, but obviously I was wrong, so yeah. There he is.
Most impressive.
It really is.
Only human like you made it this far is worthy of praise. I have prepared a venue befitting a duel to the death. Not here. Come, we will fight on the sacred battleground of the Colosseum.
I guess these were Volf's like top men here. It didn't make any sense. I just got done slaughtering his entire army, and then they try to surround me in here and kill me again. Too easy. I was just checking behind the chair here to see if there was a chest. Never be too careful, huh? What a coward. Look at these guys. And I switch weapons right here because I know I have 2 more enemies. I think these are the water demons on these steps right here. I might swap out to the dual blades, but I know I have 2 more enemies coming up here, so that's why I changed. At least I thought it was. Guess I was mistaken. How about that? The game's final good luck gesture. I don't need your luck. I have skill.
Behold! Observe closely this human. Do not be deceived by his delicate appearance. He is a proven warrior. Do you wish his blood spilled? Who do you wish to see destroy him? Yes, Wolf, invincible ruler of storms. He shall be given an honorable
death. Yeah, whatever. So all this swinging he does and all this dust he kicks up is just that dust and noise. Most of his attacks you can just sidestep them. Yep, just sidestep all of them. You can sidestep that as well. Now, it may not look like it, but he actually has a lot more moves to do. But again, if you get up on any enemy in the game, you can almost control their movement. You can control their attacks. And so, hang on. We got this corner. And so, since I was so close to him, I was able to kind of control what he did with the whole swinging combo. If you get far away from him, he'll kind of like charge at you. Then he has a move where he like gets down on all four. He takes off, and it's almost like an instant grab. It's almost like a teleport instant grab because you can't get away from it unless you Nimpo. But we didn't see any of that in this fight here. So again, staying close to the enemy, controlling their movements, that really helps out the fight as well. I don't care for this scythe right here. I don't really see any use for the scythe in the game with any enemy. Well, let me see. Maybe for like when you fight Ryu or Fiend Hayabusa in team missions, but other than that, I never use the scythe. I'll trust my, or I'll put my trust in my trusty Tonfas here. Almost any fight, any Fiend. Only Fiend I can't fight with the Tonfas is probably Alexi. Any other Fiend, they get the Tonfas. Any other enemy, Tonfas. Most of them. And this part of the fight, it's just a gauntlet. You're not going to kill all the enemies in here. It's just about surviving and killing enough of the enemies. Sonya to the rescue. I feel like right here in this moment, we should have Danger Zone playing in the background from Top Gun. But I think we'll get a copyright strike if we do that, so I won't do that. But anyway, well guys, that's about it for the Chapter 7 Ninja Gaiden 2 Master Ninja difficulty walkthrough. I guess we should go ahead and upload our results to the server because it still counts. Maybe. Hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay, and I think I'm done today, and I will see you on the next one.